Hey everybody, are you feeling lonely? Well, today I have some tips to help you hopefully get over that feeling of loneliness. So let's just jump right into it. My name is Coy. Welcome back to My Best Version of Me. And today we're going to be talking about loneliness because there are a lot of people out there that are dealing with loneliness. I didn't even know how many until I started doing the research on this video and I started looking into it, and the numbers are phenomenal. I mean, like, studies show that, okay, globally, 33% of adults worldwide are experiencing loneliness. That's a huge number. In the US, 24% of young adults under 30 are experiencing loneliness. You want to talk about by age? More than 80% of young people out there report feeling loneliness at some point in their lives. By gender, women are more likely to report feeling lonely than men, with 72% of women out there saying that they feel lonely at times, compared to 60% of men. That's huge. Overall, in general, research estimates 60% of people experience loneliness. So these numbers are huge. These numbers are astronomical. So that means there's a lot of people out there that are dealing with loneliness or feeling alone. And I, myself, am one of them. I've always had a lot of friends in my life. I've always had lots of people around me. I've always kind of been like the busybody, the center of attention, the class clown. I've always had lots of people around me until I decided to give up my active drug addiction. And that was where my loneliness started. When you get clean, a lot of people, when they get clean, the first thing they do is they up and they move to a different town or a different state or something like that. I didn't have that option. That was not in the cards for me. I had to stay where I was at. But I mean, I did a lot of things. I mean, I went to treatment voluntarily. I passed treatment. I went through a lot of trials, ups and downs, periods, high times, low times in my life, dealing with relapses and things like that. And the problem is to not keep being in active use. I have to separate myself from all the people that I knew and all the people that were in that lifestyle. And being that I live in a small town, I live in Bremerton, Washington, very, very small town here. And every time I would try to not be around somebody, I would run into them. I would run into them on the street. I would run into them in the casino. I would run into them in the stores. So I literally just had to change my Facebook, change my phone number, completely write off all those people that I used to hang out with and not hang out with anybody. That right there created the loneliness. And I tell people all the time in my NA groups, recovery is a lonely road, because it is. It really is a lonely road. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would rather have it this way than the old way any day of the week. I love my recovery. I am so happy that I am clean now. Every single good thing in my life has come from my clean time. It's come from me saying no, not giving in to temptations, not giving in to triggers, and being open-mindedness, willingness, and honesty, and all those things applied to my life has given me the life that I have now, which I absolutely love, and I wouldn't trade it in for anything. My life now is better than it was before I even got into drugs, before I even did any of that. Recovery has been the best thing that's ever happened to me. But at the same time, a lot of loneliness has come from there. But what I did to deal with this, because I mean, for disclaimer, I'm no therapist, I'm no shrink, I'm not certified or licensed in any of this. I'm just giving you guys tips and tricks that I applied to in my life that helped me get out of that loneliness state of mind. And a lot of these tips and tricks go hand in hand and they intertwine with each other. But I feel that there's stuff that you all kind of need to hear, or maybe you want to hear, or maybe you don't even know that you need to hear it. So I'm hoping that, you guys get something out of this video, and if you do, hit the like button, because that just pushes the video out to more people out there like you that will want to see this and that need to see this. So tip number one is kind of like a given. It's basically, be good to yourself, practice, self-care, practice self-care, and people are like, what do you mean practice self-care? I mean, we've all heard the saying, what you put into your body, what you put in, you get out, or something like that. I'm terrible at these sayings. I think I butcher every single one of them that I try. But anyway, you know where I'm going here. If you put junk in, you're going to get junk out. I put a lot of junk in, and a lot of junk came out. But that's just not just physical junk, but friends. I lost family. And then when I decided to get clean, I lost those friends. And, that just went down a terrible, lonely road. Back to the self-care thing, eat right, exercise. If you're not eating right, and if you're not exercising, I mean, if you take a look at yourself, we are our own worst critics. So if you're not eating right and you're just eating junk food all the time and you're gaining weight, you're not going to want to go out in public. You're not going to want to be around people because you're going to feel like, oh my God, everybody's judging me. Everybody's looking at me because I'm overweight, or they're looking at me because of this or whatever. So you got to take care of yourself. That's the biggest thing. That's also what I've learned in recovery is you have to take care of yourself. Eat right, exercise, get the amount of sleep that you need. All of these things work hand in hand, and they all go against your mental stress when the pressure's on. So just take care of yourself. That's another, self-care, take care of yourself. Also, another really good one is, and this was one that I also use, is connect with others. Like I used to share all the time in our NA meetings that, gosh, I feel so lonely. The recovery is so lonely. What can I do? What can I do? And a lot of my NA brothers and sisters, a lot of them would tell me, get out there and just, connect with people, help us out in NA. We have a lot of functions where we need volunteers. We need help. They have sporting things, dinners, and all kinds of things that they need help with. Even just chairing a meeting, which I chair our Thursday meeting every week, So these are things that I found that, oh, okay, well, let me get into my NA group a little bit. Let me get into my community. And in return, I'm meeting people. I'm meeting friends, new friends that I can start new memories with. So definitely get out there, put yourself out there, if you want to, if you feel like you got to meet more people on social media, there's a ton of ways to meet people, like Facebook groups and different online groups and support groups and stuff like that. I mean, one of the things about me is I love Jeeps. I'm like, at the end of the year, my goal is to buy a brand new Jeep Rubicon Wrangler. That is like my all-time favorite vehicle. I really want to get that, and that is my goal is to purchase that. And I know purchasing that, when you get into the Jeep community, it's a huge community. I mean, these guys are going off-roads. They're doing multiple day trips across the country. I mean, I've talked to so many people and I've seen so many videos on Jeep owners, and it's like a whole nother world when you own a Jeep. And currently I have a 2003 Jeep Liberty Renegade right now. And I'm keeping that. That's my baby. But I plan on, like I said, at the end of the year, upgrading to a brand new Jeep Rubicon Wrangler. So, and I know, I'm very patient. I know that when I buy that, I know that I'm going to meet so many people in that community. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to that. So, get out there, join a group. If you like poetry, join a poetry group. Learn to write poetry with other like-minded individuals. If you like yoga, join a yoga class. Start working out and doing yoga with other like-minded people. That way you're not constantly going to the gym by yourself, or you're not constantly going to the yoga studio by yourself. We're all a little bit more motivated when we have somebody else to go with us. So go out there, put yourself out there, meet people, and don't be so shy when people approach you, or don't be shy to approach people. If you're standing in line and you hear somebody talking about something that just kind of jump in, and be like, hey, I read that book also. That's awesome. Or, hey, I've been to that place also. Or, hey, did you go to that same one? Strike up a conversation. Right now, social media has got everybody afraid to communicate with people. I was watching a talk show the other day, and the talk show host was saying how her son hates it when people talk to him. And he always comes home and says, Mom, why do people try to talk to me? I mean, that's crazy because that's what social media has done. I remember back in the day driving my car past a bus stop and seeing everybody on the bus stop talking and exchanging phone numbers and getting to know each other, laughing and giggling. Now when you go to past a crowded place, and that isn't even a bus stop, it could be anywhere, all you see is people doing this. Looking at their phones, looking at their tablets, not talking to a single person that's standing next to them. That's ridiculous. We as humans, we need that interaction. We seek that interaction. We have to have that interaction. Being alone in your life is not the way that God has made us to be. We are made to be around other people. We are made to be social. So get out there and be social. Go put yourself out there. You'd be surprised. You never know who you're going to meet. Another thing is volunteering. That's also a huge thing. That's another thing that I want to do myself. Is like I've said in other videos, I want to give back. I want to help. I want to help my community so bad. So another thing that I thought of is, hey, you know, I can go to a volunteer. I can go like volunteer at a church. I can go volunteer at like a soup kitchen, at like a homeless shelter, anything like that. And it does two things. It does two things. One, it lets me put myself out there and it gets me around other people, other like-minded people, people that like to volunteer, people that are looking to meet people, people that want to help the community. Those are all the kind of people that I want to be around. You know, they say surround yourself with people that you want to be around or be like. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to surround myself with like-minded people that enjoy giving back to their community and helping. That's what I'm all about. I'm all about helping my community and giving back to people. That's why I make these videos. That's why I started my YouTube channel. That's why I'm standing right here making this video. So hopefully you guys are getting something out of this. And if you are, that's freaking awesome. If you are, please hit the like button, because like I said, that helps push my videos out there to where more people like yourself can watch them. And that really helps me out, and I really, truly, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate it. So what's next? Get a hobby. Get a hobby. So when I first got clean from my active drug addiction, drug use, I needed to do something because I was home all the time. I had not started my YouTube channel yet. So I was working and home, working home, working home. My head had a lot of time to just get into deep, dark places. So I went out and I joined a martial arts program because martial arts is another passion of mine. I went out, I found a great martial arts studio in my community, joined that. Met a bunch of people that love martial arts, love training, love working out, all the things that I am passionate about and love to do. I wouldn't have met those people though if I didn't go to that class. So just put yourself out there, you know, get out there and just see what's out there. Also, one of the other things is talk to yourself like a caring friend. You know, ask yourself, what exactly am I lonely about? Am I alone or am I lonely? I mean, if you're alone, like I said, some of the tips can help you with that. If you're facing loneliness, some of the tips that I also talked about can help you with that. So I'm just really hoping that you guys got something out of this video. I'm really hoping that this video helps some of you guys out, because that's all I want to do in my life is just help you guys out. I know that there's a lot of people out there that are dealing with loneliness, dealing with depression, dealing with all kinds of negativity in their brain, but life is a beautiful thing. Every day above ground is a good day. You know, be thankful every day for what you have. You know, I'm thankful that I have a roof over my head. I'm thankful that my car started this morning. I'm thankful that my dogs are healthy. I'm thankful that my mom's healthy. I'm thankful that I'm healthy. I'm thankful that I have clothes on my back. I'm thankful that I have dishes in my cabinet, that I have cabinets, period. There's a lot of people out there. They don't have homes. They don't have cars. They barely have clothes on their back. They don't have jobs, so that means they have no income. There's a lot of people out there that have it worse than we do. So when you get down and you're thinking that you don't have it all, or that you don't have what you want, just tell yourself, you know what? There's somebody out there that's in a worse situation than me. And be thankful for what you have. My name is Coy. Thanks for watching my best version of me. I will see you guys in the next video. Love you. Peace. Hey everybody. Okay, yeah, we're gonna try that one again. Hey everybody, my name is Coy. Welcome back to my best version of me. So today's video, dang it, I just learned how to talk today. By gender, women are. I said women and totally got distracted. Nah.